She wore her late sister's wedding dress _ What happened on the altar will make you scream. It was her sister May's wedding dress, the same one May was supposed to wear before she died, but now, Alina stood in front of the mirror, wearing it. The lace felt cold. The buttons were hard to close, like the dress didn't want to fit her. Today was Alina's wedding day, and she was marrying May's fiancé. Everyone said it was strange. Too soon. Too wrong. But Evan said he had moved on. He said love had found them both again. As the church filled with people, Alina felt her hands shaking. Not because she was nervous, but because she had heard something last night, a voice, soft, angry, close to her ear. Don't walk down that aisle. She thought it was a dream. But then, this morning, she found the veil torn in half. Now, standing at the back of the church, she took a deep breath. The doors opened. The music began. She stepped inside. Halfway to the altar, her heel broke. She stumbled. Gasps filled the church, but she kept going. Then, just as she took Evan's hand, he froze. His eyes locked on her chest. Alina looked down. The front of the dress was turning red, blood soaking through the lace. From nowhere, and then, from the church speakers, a voice played loud and slow. You took what was mine. Gasps echoed through the church. Someone screamed. Alina stared at the blood spreading across her chest. But there was no pain. No wound. Just the cold, wet fabric against her skin. Evan stepped back, his face pale and confused. Alina. What is this? She didn't know what to say. Her hands trembled as she touched the dress. The blood was real, but it wasn't hers. The priest looked shaken. Do we continue? Alina nodded quickly, trying to stay calm. It's fine. I'm fine. But in her heart, she wasn't, because only she could hear it, that voice again. You should have said no. Alina's eyes darted around the church. No one else seemed to hear it. She forced a smile. Let's keep going. The priest cleared his throat. Do you, Evan, take Alina to be your boom? The church doors slammed shut on their own, all the windows rattled, then silence, until the chandelier above them started to swing back and forth, like a pendulum. A whisper came from the walls, low and breathy. You promise forever to me. Evan dropped Alina's hand. His lips were shaking. This isn't right. This is. And then, everyone saw it. In the last pew of the church sat a woman, wearing a torn wedding dress. Veil down. Face hidden, not invited. Not real, but she was there. Alina whispered in horror, May. The woman lifted her head. Her eyes were black. Her face was pale, but it was May. And she was smiling. Alina couldn't move. Her knees were locked, her breath caught in her throat. It was May. Sitting calmly, dressed in the same torn wedding gown she was buried in. Everyone in the church turned toward the back pew. But no one spoke. No one moved, except May. She stood up slowly. The air turned ice cold. The candles blew out one by one, like something unseen was walking past them. Alina whispered, Why are you here? May's voice echoed across the church. But her lips never moved. You took my place. Evan stumbled backward. This isn't real. You're dead, so are promises, May whispered. And you broke yours. Suddenly, the floor under Evan cracked. A thin line, like lightning across the wooden boards. He screamed, grabbing Alina's hand. Alina cried, We didn't mean to hurt you, May. We thought, you thought wrong. The lights exploded above them. The stained glass shattered. People screamed and ran for the doors, but they wouldn't open. Then, everything went quiet. May stood only inches from Alina now. Her veil blew in an invisible wind. She reached out and gently touched the red-stained lace on Alina's chest. You were my soul. Alina sobbed. I'm sorry. Please. Let us go. May leaned in, her eyes soft for a moment, then, she whispered something only Alina heard, "You can have him." And with that, May stepped backward into the darkness. And vanished, the doors flew open. The air warmed, but even, he was gone, only his ring remained, lying at Alina's feet. Alina dropped to her knees, holding the ring, shaking, and on the inside of the band, freshly carved, "You were never his bride." The end.